Hello, and welcome to this walkthrough of WEBTEJA, Partial Cash on Delivery and COD fee for WooCommerce. This plugin enables merchants to offer partial cash on delivery payments with advanced conditional rules, fee management, and multi-level configurations. Let's explore the features and see how easy it is to set up. After installing and activating the plugin, you'll find Partial COD in your WordPress admin sidebar, conveniently located above the WooCommerce menu. The plugin is organized into 5 main tabs: General Settings, Conditional Rules, Labels and Text, COD fee, and Handling. Let's walk through each tab. In the General Settings tab, you can enable or disable the Partial Cash on Delivery feature globally. Here you'll set your default deposit type, either percentage or fixed amount. For percentage, enter the default percentage customers must pay up front. For fixed amount, specify the default deposit value. Let's fill in an example deposit type and amount to see how the Partial Cash on Delivery option works at the checkout page. As you can see on the checkout page, there is a checkbox for Partial Cash on Delivery. When a user selects this option, 2 new rows, deposit amount and remaining amount, are added to the order review table. These rows' texts are highlighted in different colors to clearly distinguish the upfront deposit from the remaining balance, making it easy for customers to understand the payment breakdown for their order. For even more granular control, we have provided an option: Enable Partial COD Product-wise. After enabling this, go to your product edit page. You'll find a Partial COD Settings meta box in the Product Data section. Here you can enable or disable Partial COD for specific products and set custom deposit amounts that override your global settings. This is perfect for high-value items or products with special handling requirements. This product-level configuration overrides global settings but not conditional rules. Similarly, you can configure Partial COD settings for entire product categories by enabling the Enable Partial COD Category-wise option. Once enabled, you'll see a multi-select drop-down. Select the categories for which you want to enable Partial COD on a category-wise basis. Then, navigate to Products and then Categories, edit any category, and you'll see the Partial COD options available. Enable it for the category and set the deposit type and amount. This is especially useful if you have product groups with similar payment requirements. Again, these settings follow the priority system where conditional rules override product settings, which override category settings, which override global settings. Let me walk you through some additional important settings. Deposit Calculation Method. This setting determines how to calculate the deposit when multiple products have different deposit amounts. Choose between Sum, which adds all deposit amounts, then Average Best, which calculates the average, or then Highest, which uses the highest deposit amount. Select User Roles. Restrict Partial COD to specific user roles like customers or wholesale buyers. Leave empty to allow all users to use this feature. Force Deposit. When enabled, customers cannot uncheck the Partial COD option at checkout. They must use the partial payment option for eligible orders. Default Selection. Choose whether the Partial COD checkbox should be checked or unchecked by default when customers reach the checkout page. Disable Payment Gateways. Select payment methods that should be hidden when Partial COD is available. Use this to prevent confusion with incompatible payment options. Require Login. When enabled, only logged-in users can use Partial COD, which helps track customer payment history more effectively. Filter Button. Adds a convenient filter button in the admin orders list to quickly view only Partial COD orders, making order management more efficient. Now for one of the most powerful features, the conditional rules. Click on Conditional Partial COD tab to set up specific scenarios where Partial COD should be applied. Let's create a simple rule. Click Add Condition and give it a name like International Shipping. Select a deposit type. Let's use percentage and set it to 50%. Now add a condition by selecting Country from the dropdown. Set the operator to Equal to and select a few countries. This means customers from these countries will see the Partial COD option, with a 50% deposit requirement. You can create multiple rules with different conditions like cart total, shipping method, or even specific products. The plugin evaluates these rules in order, so drag the most important ones to the top. Next, let's look at the Labels and Texts tab. This is where you can customize all the text your customers will see throughout the checkout and order process. You can change labels for the checkout deposit option, the payment summary on the order received page, and even the admin order view. Take a moment to adjust these to match your store's tone and language. For example, you might want to change deposit amount to initial payment or first installment, if that sounds better for your audience. Similarly, you can assign custom labels for different pages, such as the thank you page, customer order view page, admin order edit page, and admin orders list page. You can also customize the label for Partial COD orders to anything you prefer, for example, deposit paid or any other term that fits your store's tone. Let's move on to COD fee tab. The COD fee tab lets you manage additional fees for cash-on-delivery orders. Enable the feature first. You can set global fees, but also configure product-specific and category-specific fees. Let's look at an example using the global fee option. First, enable the feature. Once it's enabled, additional options will appear within the global fee section. Next, select the fee type, enter the fee amount, and then click the Save Changes button. Now, go to the checkout page. You'll see a new row in the order review table labeled COD fee. Also notice the product fee table where you can search for specific products and assign custom fees. Similarly, in the category section, you can set different fees based on product categories. Again, these settings follow the priority system where product-based fee override category-based fee, which override global fee. In the Handling tab, you'll find advanced settings for percentage-based deposit calculations. The Calculate Deposit On dropdown lets you choose between subtotal and order total as the base. You can also customize what's included in the calculation with these checkboxes: order tax, shipping cost, tax on shipping, COD fee, and coupon discount. For example, if you select order tax, the deposit will be calculated on subtotal plus tax. These options give you precise control over exactly how deposits are calculated. For store administrators, managing partial COD orders is straightforward. In the WooCommerce orders list, you'll notice orders with partial payment have a partially paid status. When viewing an individual order, you'll see a payment summary section showing both the deposit and remaining amounts. As an admin, you can mark the remaining payment as received using this button once the COD payment is collected. And that's it! Your WEBTEJA Partial Cash on Delivery and COD fee plugin is now configured. To summarize, this plugin gives you flexible payment options for your customers, detailed control over deposit amounts, conditional rules based on various factors, and straightforward order management. I hope this walkthrough has been helpful. Don't forget to check the plugin documentation for more advanced features and integrations. Thanks for watching, and happy selling!